Okay, Year 7, so I'm going to now explain the next part in our project. Now, if you remember last lesson, we did our freezer paper prints, and today we're going to talk all about applique. Now, applique is the French word, and it comes from applique, to put onto fabric. So it's any area where a smaller piece of fabric is adjoined to a larger piece of fabric. Now, the example at the side here is a small felt fish. I added some decorative stitches first using the thicker embroidery cotton, and you can just see there around the outside. I then sewed on to the background using a whipping stitch, so that now has been successfully appliqued on. I'm going to very quickly demonstrate this particular fish. Now, in terms of embellishment today, Year 7, I've added a little sequin over there, and I have gone through the sequin a number of times to create this starred effect. And now I'm going to applique this fish around about here in my work. So to stop it from moving, the first thing that I want to do is pin that in place. When I am doing any applique, I also need to consider the outer edge of my work. So if I just bring this down, I don't want my applique to go anywhere over this distance here, otherwise we'll be sewing here later on. So leave a good 15 millimeters away from the edge of your fabric, or 1.5 centimeters. Okay, so there's my fish. I'm now going to applique this on using a whipping stitch. So I have a knot at the back, I have a sharp needle, and let's begin. The first thing you'll need to make sure is that you need to conceal the knot underneath your stitch work. If it pokes out, just give it a trim, but you don't want to see that. And then all you're going to do is work in a straight direction, going through the fabric and through the felt. So I go back through the fabric and through the felt. Keep your stitches nice and neat and spaced apart, and you can slightly adjust these as you go around. So through the fabric and through the felt, and you're going to do this all the way around the edge of your applique shape, and that makes it nice and safe. There are many other alternatives to applique. You can use Bhandar Web to secure the shape down. Now, Bhandar Web is like a mesh of glue that is then ironed onto the back of the felt and then ironed back onto the surface you're appliquing on. You can applique in the centre so that things frill up. Okay, you can use various different types of stitches. Today I'm using whipping stitch, but you could also use a blanket stitch, or you could use a satin stitch. In fact, many decorative stitches can be used for applique. If I was using the sewing machine today, I may try and use a zigzag stitch to go over this border. Remember, once you've gone round the full shape of your applique work, please make sure you finish off with a neat knot. So I'm just going to finish off here just to show you. So you poke the needle in, pull through gently, and then I'm just going to pop my needle in between that little loop there, pull through and secure that with a nice tight knot. And that's applique. So do remember, have a look at this example over here, add your decorative features, pin down, and then use a whipping stitch to secure your work securely to your fabric. Thank you.